Coach, you guys had to dig out in this one a little bit, but you did in late third into the fourth. That big run ended up being 28-9. What was it that you were missing at that point that you found to get back into this one?
Defense. I mean, we were getting stops. When you're not taking the ball out of the net, it's easier to play in the flow and score. I give Naz Reid credit. Naz Reid, he's usually pretty soft-spoken, but, he was fired up in the huddle. And, unfortunately, we ran out of time. I did like, the 2 looks we got late in the game. But, you dig yourselves holes. You got to do everything right, when you're down 21 to, come out of here with a victory.
It looked like in the fourth quarter, too, Carl was doing just about everything, scoring, rebounding, passing, blocking. Just how much do you feel like you got out of him in the fourth quarter tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he gave us a lot, and that's what we need, on a nightly basis. Unfortunately, we just, we didn't do it for the whole game as a collective group. And, it's tough to win this league when that happens.
John, go ahead.
Hey, Ryan, I mean, Malik was really quiet tonight, not what we're used to seeing. Did you see anything there that just made it really difficult to get him going?
Yeah, I thought they did a nice job on him defensively. He was a huge part of their game plan. What that did, open up the floor for Ricky a little bit. They were helping off. It seemed like they were shading. It's tough when Malik only has 6 points. But these guys fought at the end. Just didn't have enough time.
How do you keep these guys from getting to a point mentally where, that the same thing, I guess, repeats and that they get in too big of a hole mentally, just in terms of a here we go again type of a thing?
Yeah. I mean, I think this game was a little bit different in that sense where, we dug ourselves a hole. I thought, in the past we have been playing well enough to, stay in games and have a chance at the end. We obviously had a chance tonight, but we had to come back fast and furious late. So, the message is going to continue to be the same. And that's that, you get into hard times together, you get out of hard times together. And, you grow, on a daily basis. We got to learn from it. I mean, once again, we got more learning experiences to go over tomorrow in film. But I'll reiterate, I like the 2 looks we got late in the game. I feel Carl gets that shot, 9 more times. He's going 9 for 10. I feel Jaden gets that shot in the corner 9 more times. I feel he's going, 9 for 10. I think those are great looks.
Go ahead.
Ryan, especially in the fourth quarter, what was different defensively, and how much did Carl impact that as well? Getting blocks in the fourth.
Our sense of urgency, was definitely there. When you play desperate late in games, sometimes good things happen. But I just thought we were more aggressive and we had more of a purpose to what we were doing at that point.
Ryan, with Ricky, just overall, how much do you think kind of his improvement and of late has to do with maybe him having a regular presence in the starting lineup, kind of knows what to expect night in, night out?
Yeah, I mean, I think that plays a part. But I'd still just give him credit for continuing to work himself into shape. One of the best things that you can do as a professional is acknowledge, maybe, hey, I'm not doing this, to the ability that I know I can do it at. And he did that, in front of God and everybody, in his media session one game. And I felt that was, a turning point for him. He acknowledged that. He said, hey, I'm going to be better. And he's been better ever since. I give him a lot of credit for that.
Jace, go ahead.
Hey, Ryan, what do you attribute kind of the uninspiring start to the first half?
I mean, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You don't approach wise. I mean, I've liked our team's approach. It's been, very workmanlike. I think sometimes with young teams, a lot of guys, you look at it, you got seven, close to 7 guys that are all, 23 or younger for the most part, in that initial rotation right there. Sometimes you feel your way out in games, whether you like it or not. And we were doing that tonight, and it dug us a big hole, and you can't do it against that team. They're physical. They defend well. They take you out of stuff, and they make life tough for you. And then, they, on the offensive rebounding end, ended up, they end up with 11 second chance points, but they got other opportunities, and those are deflating. So those hurt you.
And then these last couple games maybe haven't been his most productive performances. Do you worry about any kind of like rookie wall maybe hitting at this point in the season as the games come fast, or do you think it's just 2 off nights?
Yeah, I mean, I feel the rookie wall is real, but it's real for everybody, and I feel it's normal to feel that. Some people may hit it harder, but these guys are all playing. Ant probably has played more games than he played all last year at this point. And, it's my job. It's all of our jobs to help him through that and, ease that. But I don't feel he's hitting any type of wall.
We'll do a couple more. We'll do Britt and then Dane. Britt, go ahead.
Ryan, it seems as if Cat is going off, it's difficult for both Malik and Ant to find a comfort zone or a rhythm. What do you think needs to be done just in terms of offensive schemes and everything when you get some time to, get these guys together and get it patterned? What kind of offense are you looking for to synergize these 3 guys?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we had success out of pick and rolls tonight. I thought with some of our alignments, one of the reasons that Carl was able to get some of his looks was because of where Bees was. And, what a lot of times people won't realize that, but it's an act of selflessness, for Bees basically giving himself up for, we had him at the top of the key. Carl was able to get in the post because they couldn't double so quickly because they were worried about Bees. But I gotta do a better job of, navigating if Bees hasn't had a shot for a couple possessions, and Carl's kind of going a little bit, knowing when I can, hey, let's give Carl a break on this play, or let's keep him in action and try to, let Bees be the guy, that type of thing. And then, we've seen it before, but Ant has had a good synergy with Carl in pick and rolls. I liked what Ricky and J-Mac were able to do a little more with Cat tonight. So, we just kept those guys involved.
Dane, go ahead.
Ryan, we talked after the last game about the 2-for-1 situation, and you were in a similar spot tonight with 32 seconds left, and we're a little bit more deliberate with the Cat post up. It took a little bit more time. Are you okay with that, being that it was a 1-point game in this one versus a 3-point game last time, or is just the priority getting the good look there?
Yeah, the priority, and we've talked about this before, Dane. You learn from the group. I made a judgment call tonight based on, we do like the 2-for-1 in that situation. And so, the design was for Carl to go to work quickly, hopefully around 30, ended up not getting it as quick as we wanted. But, I felt we needed a timeout at that point, as opposed to, just blowing it up the floor, based on the look we got last game. But some teams, and I feel as this team grows and this team matures, we'll be able to be a group that gets something in the flow. But games tell you what these guys can handle, and that's what I felt tonight. But I would have liked to go a little bit early.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time.